The human race has reached the moment of choice in this now. The intense wave of photonic light, which is coursing through your planet and all the dimensional holograms, is being fully grounded by the heart collective forerunners. The energies are integrating and assimilating into all the grids, 3, 4, 5, as all dimensions are in this now, and every living being can access them as they personally clear inner density and align their chakra systems. When the inner work is completed, each soul can access the energies, as all is this now, and the energies do not dissipate, they are anchored and integrated into the grids awaiting those that match their frequency. When a soul reaches the same frequency, the energies are accessed, integrated and assimilated, and expansion continues. Therefore no one is left behind, each soul reaches the frequency when they are ready to integrate it and assimilate it. This is a fear that is coursing through the collective at this moment, with intentional purpose by the service to self collective, the fear of having missed it. All are being affected but don't necessarily understand what is happening. They also feel fear because they feel change yet don't comprehend what is happening. The energies of evolution from source manifest in waves, and this particular wave was expanded and amplified with planetary alignments, lunar alignments, and solar storms. In the history of your human experience, this is the strongest energetic catalyst so far, which is the celestial punch needed to separate the two collectives and solidify new ascension and descension timelines. This is all part of the physical manifestation of the divine plan of evolution. There is no longer the option to straddle both worlds, as the separation between the two collectives has grown too wide. Those souls that were sitting on the fence can no longer choose that option. This universe is a duality universe. Ascension, expansion, is achieved both through service to others and service to self. Timelines are separated by frequencies. The dimensions are accessible by frequency. Therefore all lower density thought forms and entities are unable to experience the higher vibrational grids experienced by the heart collective. They cannot cross the veil. As more and more souls awaken, their food source becomes less and less, with no ability to rehook, to feed themselves. They continue on a descending spiral while the heart collective continues on an ascending spiral. This is the separation of timelines. Up until this time in the history of humanity, all have been experiencing a manipulated third dimension. This was a manipulated matrix run by entities, galactic, higher dimensional, and multidimensional, who are experiencing ascension through service to self. These entities are choosing to not connect to the source of all, as they have chosen to experience separation instead of unity, and they have manipulated the human race to act as their source of life. Humans were kept in darkness, lack of information, so they could be batteries to provide them with life, but now the planetary ascension energies have been fully anchored for all souls, and each soul has the opportunity to exit the karmic recycle system and experience a higher vibrational reality. The physical Earth has now finished traveling through a very dark area in space, an area where many worlds have been destroyed, and the vibration is very dense. Through the law of attraction, this lowered the consciousness of the planet as it began its cycle of descension. This is where lower density entities became part of the Earth experience. This is what is termed the fall. Now the photonic light is once again fully reaching the Earth, being anchored by the forerunners, to begin the rise. This is a higher vibrational area in space which will continue to rise the consciousness of the Earth and usher in a new era of expansion. A new experience for all souls. The principle of rhythm: all things rise and fall. Each soul now has a choice of which path they wish to take. Ascension timelines and the heart collective, or descension timelines and separation, service to self. The gap between the two collectives has become too wide to continue, so the souls that chose ascension timelines can now separate and experience ascension as the heart collective, no longer affected by outside manipulation and interference of the lower vibrational grids. Higher vibrational realities are now available to all who choose them. As the energies integrate, the polarity of the two collectives will become even more obvious. All grids have anchored in the energies without catastrophic events, as that was what the service to self timelines were attempting to physically manifest. Their food is human emotion, fear and hate being the strongest, the opposite of love, hence their agenda of war and death, and their end of the world scenarios. Their attempt to use technology to use the incoming waves to create an apocalyptic scenario was balanced by the anchoring of the heart collective of the highest vibrational energies possible by each forerunner. Those in service to the law of one, the heart collective, balanced out the fear and catastrophe energies, with their higher vibrational energies of oneness through their heart connection. For the Weishauers, the incoming energies brought to consciousness all situations, thoughts, relationships, and people who are not in alignment with the truth of who we all are. The deepest of secrets and unconscious manifestations. So anything that was in your lives that was not for the highest good of all is finally seen, and can be released. This is the purpose of these energetic expansions, bringing up to the light all issues that are founded in lies and untruths. That is the energetic foundations of the lower vibrational grids which are now being exposed by the light for the human race to see and release. For the awakening collective, the energies will begin the triggering process and they will begin to awaken from the old realities. For those that chose to expand through darkness, they will begin to experience all their creations not for the highest good of all, begin to quickly fall apart. The karmic energies will begin to return to them and they will have to experience that which they put out. Their lack of experiences will continue to expand. The higher the vibration of each individual, the faster the manifestation times. The denser the individual, the slower. However, the laws of cause and effect are constant in this universe, all energies always return to each individual soul. It is the time of the effect return, which is different in all souls. Souls choosing, or unable to physically make the shift to a higher vibrational earth will live out their existence and physically die, to continue through reincarnation to experience dissension in the alternative universe of dissension and the earth experience which that is created through that collective, or be reborn into an ascending earth to continue their life experience. The heart collective will continue to expand their consciousness and achieve full assimilation and embodiment of their higher dimensional selves. This is the unifying of a race, how worlds evolve, becoming galactic citizens. For the human collective, conscious and unconscious, this wave was felt by all. However, all 7.5 billion souls are all at different frequencies, for the path of ascension is a personal one and everyone is experiencing their own ascension. Not all souls have chose to ascend or awaken in this lifetime. This is a free will universe. The forerunners are at this point fully disconnecting, or completely disconnected, from the 3D matrix, and they are anchoring the higher vibrational energies so the energies are accessible to all. It is at this time that the awakening masses will begin their path of remembering. This is the now all forerunners have prepared for in numerous reincarnations, to assist all beings making this shift of consciousness. To be the Weishauers, to assist in this epic shift into higher vibrational earth so that it occurs with ease and grace. In love. A new epoch has begun. The separation of timelines has been achieved. We rejoice with you, in awe of your earth, your creation. The living library. All is in divine perfection and timing. All is as it should be. You are home and we are all with you, have always been with you, will always be with you. We are all one heart, that is home. And in that heart we are all endless unconditional love. We are the Arcturians, here to assist and share our love for all for the highest good of all. In service from my heart, and in deep gratitude and joy to be here in this now. I share my love with all. Maria.